New video, new going over. Oh, and I was emailed right away again. I'm getting emailed about 8 seconds in of when I start a new video. So we'll go through the spiel. My name is Jax West. I run Stephen Avery Project, Justice with Jax, MAM Gossip on Facebook. And we are going over the Stephen Avery Calumet County jail calls. Hello, says Carrie. Um, and these are from when Stephen was in jail. This is before court. And this Brendan at this point is not a suspect. He hasn't confessed or been forced to confess, I should say. He was put in a part of the jail that he was by himself with access to the phone whenever he wanted, because they wanted him to say something that would make him look bad. Just in yesterday's call, he got a roommate. So now he has somebody in the cell with him. And remember, the whole time he's on these calls, he is on a phone that's on the wall and he is standing. So his cellmate now is just standing there and listening to all these calls. Fun times. These calls were this AC Rookie 1082 from Twitter is who filed the Freedom of Information Act to get all these calls, and they have been uploaded to the Foul Play channel on YouTube. Okay, I was like confused. Where is it? YouTube. So if you want to skip ahead in these calls, that's where you can get them. Or if you want to start from the beginning, back in November, I believe is the first call, the beginning of November, we've got those in our playlist here. So there are 10 calls, equals about 2 hours. We'll see if Jeff makes me put this, or he doesn't make me put it to an end. Let's not get it twisted, because nobody's the boss of me. But if Jeff gets done working and it's like, hey, let's spend some time together, it's the weekend, then I'll end this early and not go through the full 2 hours. We are on call number 400, and I know there's 830 something currently and more in the works. So we aren't even halfway there yet. So this is call 400. This is an early call. He started at 9:57 a.m. And this call is 13 minutes and 53 seconds long. And go. Yep, Maz, that's, you never know when I'm going to pop up, as Marilyn says, like a bad penny.
This is what Communication Services collect calls from. An inmate at the Calumet County Jail. The use of three-way or a call waiting will disconnect the call. This call will be monitored and recorded. To accept this call, dial 5 now.
Hello? Hello? Hi. Hey, Steve. I'm going to put you on speaker. Walt and I are
so these are his lawyers, the civil lawyers that trying to get him that $36 million.
Yeah. Hey, Stephen, it's Walt. Oh, hi. How you doing? All right. We just wanted to bring you current on where things stood with the civil case. Yeah. And as you know, we've been making proposals to these guys, and they've come back to us with numbers that are not at all what.
And again, these calls shouldn't be recorded and able to be FOIA. These should be private attorney calls.
Where we expected them to be, because it's always in their interest to come out with a low ball at the beginning. But since Walt had the conversations with these folks, why don't I let him tell you what's up? And if you can't hear, just holler, okay? And we'll just pick up this phone instead of talking on the speaker.
I keep disappearing. Is something wrong with the audio or video here?
On the defense side of the case, who've been involved in these discussions, Claude Cavelli, who represents the district attorney of Vogel, and Ray Paulin, who represents Kusorik and Manitowoc County. And they've been speaking for all of the defense lawyers, which means all the lawyers that you saw in the room when we were taking depositions on the defense side. And they've made a proposal to pay $120,000 to settle the case. And I don't think it's their final proposal, but it's the one that they're making right now. And they have declined to tell me.
Okay, thank you guys. Or girls.
Whether it's going to be
or people,
Manitowoc County,
however you identify.
Some combination of insurance companies who are paying the lawyers' bills right now. They won't tell me what the source of the funds may be.
Oh, yeah, you had to come back in because I ended that day and started the new day. It's a new day. It's a new dawn.
Soon. And Steve Glynn and I have been discussing it, and let me tell you what my thought is about it. If you were to settle this case for $120,000, in my opinion, after you paid the costs in your civil suit and you paid Steve Glynn and I in accordance with our contract with you, the amount of money that you would have left would not enable you to hire private attorneys who would be, in my opinion, good enough to represent you in this kind of case.
Maz, we just did the day prior, and that was 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours for that one.
And at the same time, your possession of those funds might create an issue concerning your eligibility for continued legal services by the state public defender. You know? So it's kind of the worst of all possible worlds to settle the case at this level. We made, as I think we told you when we visited with you, we made a $500,000 demand of them. And we told them the reason for that was in order to provide you with the resources.
So he is talking, these are his two civil lawyers, Steve Glynn and Walter something or another. I can't remember his name right now. So these are the lawyers in his $36 million suit for his wrongful conviction in the Bernstein case.
Is not enough. And we'll lower our demand from $500,000 to $450,000. But we want you to know that that's the level at which we want this case to settle. And if it's not going to settle at this level, then it's not going to settle.
That buffering circle is, the circle of hell. I hate it when it does that.
No,
Pardon me?
that sounds pretty good, I guess.
Well, is it okay with you if we go back to them and reject the $120,000 and make a demand for $450,000?
Yeah, we could try it.
Okay.
Steve, I think you're aware of this, but I should just state it.
I mean, it is a punch in the balls when you think you're going for $36 million and now your offer is $150,000. And he totally should get millions for that first. Absolutely should get millions and millions.
So that's why we're calling you, because frankly, we just as soon get in touch with them like on Monday.
Yeah.
And tell them what's going on, and if they say, I'm sorry, there's just no chance that we're coming up anywhere near those numbers, then we want your authority to say, well, then there's no chance that this thing is getting settled because it's not in our client's interest to accept the offer along those numbers that you're talking about now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
And you follow what we're saying here, Steve? I mean, it'd be a different matter if after all the accounting of...
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
Right, Tiffany, that's all he gets. The civil attorneys got their money, and then he paid I was going to say Dresden and Nyrider, Strang and Buting.
But this current offer just simply doesn't give you that chance.
No.
Okay, well, as long as the recording busted in and reminded me of this, I'm going to take this opportunity to remind you that we need to keep this in confidence.
Twisted. I mean, it
You know,
dirty,
you're
dirty,
talking to your
dirty.
lawyer here, and is the concept of your being locked up. This is the only phone system you can use.
I don't even know what you call them. Dirty, dirty what?
This is not confidential communication. I'm telling you it is. And it's very important that this not get out to the public, that there are talks going on to see about settling the civil case. Just because if it does, I think it'll be hell to pay in terms of trying to settle the case. So to the extent that you need to talk to anybody about it, let that anybody be us. Or if you're going to talk to like your mom or somebody, I mean, please make them understand that this has to be kept very, very confidential. Okay.
This has to be very, very, very confidential. That's being recorded and other people are listening to. And so, the Manitowoc side listened to this. They probably heard this before the offers even formally given to them.
Talking about that all morning. There are just lots of interesting things in that preliminary hearing.
Yeah, I know that.
And there is room for somebody to make some defense arguments. I mean, as I told you when we talked about this before, I still can't get over the stupidity of whoever was running that show to allow Manitowoc cops into your place. That just didn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, when they came in, they found stuff.
Yeah, right. And the question is, how did it get there? Right?
Yeah, they put it there.
Yeah, and that's the point. Anyway, you've got an appearance, in about 10 days or so?
Yeah, the 17th.
Yeah.
9 a.m.
Yeah. And that's just the entry of a not guilty plea and getting some dates set, I assume.
Yeah, and bail.
Yeah. Have there been any discussions with the prosecutors in this case about this? I mean,
Which again, no matter what you think of Stephen personally, he was entitled to every cent of that $36 million. He should have gotten that.
Yeah.
Are your lawyers planning on filing a motion to reduce?
So,
Reduce bail or for property.
oh my God, it's
And have you had,
really, he
sometime
basically
back when I had a
gets
discussion about
nothing for them framing him, and they got to live their lives of freedom. But nothing happened to any of them.
Some kind of security. Has there been any further discussion about that?
Not that I heard.
Okay. I had some conversation with your mom about that, Steve, when she called one day, and I just asked if there was any chance of of something being done along those lines, and she said she really didn't think so. Which I would imagine is, I don't know. I mean, I assume that the property that you're talking about putting up is going to be the salvage yard, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so, are they willing to do that?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. If the judge will do it.
Yeah, sure. Has there been an appraisal of that?
No, they're going to do that this week.
Okay. And has there been any luck in the fundraising that Tom was trying to get going?
No, not much.
Yeah, that's what usually happens on those things. I never think they're a very good idea. Because you don't ordinarily make much money out of them, and then people say, you see, he doesn't have any support at all. That's why his legal defense fund didn't make any money. And that's wrong. I mean, just don't know what they should do. Anyway.
Yeah, but they don't put that much on TV anyway.
No.
But none of that.
No. And that's good.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I guess we'll talk to these guys on Monday. And I assume, once again, it'll take a while for them to talk to their clients and talk to the other lawyers and get back to us.
Yeah.
But
otherwise, what do you think chances are going to trial on that?
Well,
They don't want to
we got a lot of stuff to do before we have.
Mary, I say Jerry and Dean did the best they could with what they had. You know, they don't have Kathleen Zellner money. But that being said, they did drop the ball on a lot of things. So there absolutely is ineffective assistance of counsel here.
This is Walt, Stephen, and I don't want to talk to you about the strategies in the civil case on this line.
Yeah.
Got any other questions we can try to answer?
Not that I know of.
All right. Okay. We'll talk to you as soon as we know something more.
Okay.
Well, they could have done better. I mean, there's things that Steven said he specifically told them to do, and they wouldn't listen to him. But we now know after listening to all these calls, some of that could be kind of tough with what Steven says and does. But they did some horrible things like, why would you listen to Kratz when Kratz says, oh, don't worry about this computer. It's just Brendan's computer. Why wouldn't you go, well, that's weird. Why would Kratz, think it's not a big deal for us to see this computer that they looked at? You need to look at everything yourself. You can't just listen to the state, like the state's actually going to tell you the real truth. And you know that going in too because of the freaking press conference that the Kratz did. And why isn't this next one playing? And there it goes. We are on call 401 at 10:12 a.m. This call's only 3 minutes and 31 seconds. Right. And they didn't look at the RAV. Didn't push for, there's fingerprints on that RAV, but nobody knows who they are. Twisted, that is Steven, one of the things why he totally hates Buting, because he is convinced that Buting and Peg Lager had some relationship. And so I talked to Buting in person at Brendan's hearing, and I told him that, and he claims to me, he said to my face, there's no connection between him and Peg. He's got no relationship with her.
She said she should be back around 12:30.
Oh. I see. What's she on town for?
I don't know.
Well, she's always bumming.
Yeah.
Pretty soon they'll probably be breaking down.
Yeah, I gotta get
Hello, Kat.
and whatnot, and put brakes in it
Yeah.
all the way around.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. So any customers?
Couple. I got that tranny out this morning. I didn't work on it last night.
Oh.
No, too freaking tired.
Oh.
Have you really missed anything of importance? I don't think you've really missed anything.
Yeah, I just had a call. Huh? I just had to call Steve.
You just did?
Yeah.
No, I think all the usual, except for this last call, that was with his civil attorneys talking about the offer from the Manitowoc was the 150, and they want to counter with 450.
But I think the lawsuit will go to.
Oh, and he's got his roommate now.
Probably.
Yeah. So I don't think I'd settle. It's too low.
And the usual that he this is one thing, Kat, is that so Steven had given Chuck the sexy time pictures Debbie sent him, and he's blown one up and has it on his desk at the office. And so Debbie was talking to Steven about it because she saw it, and she keeps telling Steven, I want you, not Chuck.
Yeah.
Car just pulled up now, so.
Yeah, I'm not now. Suppose I'll call back later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'll let you go.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
Yeah. Okay then. Right back. Thanks.
This is a public communication.
Call 402 is at 12:26 p.m. and this is only 9 minutes and 30 seconds. And he said only if Ma's home, and a guy answered. So
This call will be monitored and recorded. To accept this call, dial 5 now.
She home?
Yeah, hang on.
my stupid mic fell off the table on its own, but it landed on my leg.
You heard that?
Yeah.
Oh,
What are you doing?
I just walked outside
Yeah.
the garage.
Oh. So where were you?
When
This morning.
I went down, put a padlock down my rollie, and then I went to town.
Oh, what'd you go to town for?
To the store.
Oh.
Well, I didn't have any soap for washing up hardly.
Oh.
Yay, found us, Becky.
Why? What are you doing?
Talking to you.
Hey, Julie. Sorry, I was looking at this other stuff. We started like almost 3 hours ago. We did one that was 2.5 hours, and now we're on this one that's 20 minutes.
You don't know. You must know if you talk to him.
I don't know. It depends if
And Julie. Hey, you guys.
I'm gonna see if they're gonna go up more. If they don't, well, I'll go a different way.
Well, you're not going to get it?
Not as much.
How much?
They got it for $450.
For what? 400?
Yeah.
450,000.
Yeah.
Mm. How they let you out?
Well, yeah, if they let me out.
Goonies never say die.
Bandit.
Oh, you got Kayla.
I got Kayla here.
Who's that?
That's Miranda.
Oh.
I got her here. She's here with her daddy.
Oh. Oh. You got
What?
Nothing.
That guy sleeping?
Yeah, laying down. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm surprised they were in this morning.
Huh?
I'm surprised they were in today.
Yeah, they're having a meeting today.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Well, Denny didn't watch all that whole tape, huh?
Yeah, he's got that all done.
What do you think about that?
It ain't no good.
What?
A 3-hour nap sounds glorious.
They're dirty?
And sleep well. I never sleep well. I don't sleep through the night. And then I think I got up at 6 this morning.
There's a lot of issues, he said.
Well,
Yeah.
that ain't right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
For us dummies to listen to it, it did make sense.
No.
So what does it take a lawyer?
Yeah.
Come on, then get down from her.
So what time you get home?
Oh, I was home at, 11:45 already.
Well.
It wasn't going very long.
Oh.
I left at 10.
Oh, yeah.
Father hasn't called from the time he went up north.
Well.
I don't know. And I don't know how to get a hold of him.
Ain't Jim up there?
I don't know.
Ain't you got his cell phone?
Yeah, I got a cell phone number.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do that next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're gonna tell him to write Gerald.
Right, who?
Gerald.
Oh.
See if you have send you 500. You don't know.
I have permanent. Look at under my eyes. I always look like I'm so tired. Well, this one's always worse because I have a big scar on my face. So it looks more of a bag than it actually is. But yeah, I've got big circles, bags under my eyes, dark skin. I look horrible.
Watch a movie.
Well, did you watch that last night?
What?
The story.
Yeah.
What was it?
Another person did the shooting.
What was it, a setup?
Well, no, he was there.
Yikes, twisted. Yeah, that really is a crazy sleep schedule.
So they let him free.
Did he get out?
Yeah.
Oh. That black guy.
Yeah.
Well.
Huh?
He was twisted around the chair.
Oh. Yeah, check that book for all that stuff. Yeah. Even check Chunky's.
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
I checked his.
Oh.
I don't have nothing in it.
Oh.
Really?
Oh. Yeah, check mine for Washington, D.C. and everything else. No. Yeah, nothing else, I suppose. And
Are they going to be at the trial?
I don't think so.
None of us?
Well, no, it's it's only a plea anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for bail.
Well.
That's it. That's all it is.
Oh.
Yeah. Dad's got to do that property for the yard. Yeah, so that's all done.
Yeah, that's what people said. Let me find it. One of my pictures was Steven. People talked about he didn't look good. Let me see.
We got Gerald's too.
Huh?
We got Gerald's property too.
No.
Yeah, that's why he put it underneath his name.
Mm. No.
Yeah.
What, you would certainly need all that.
No.
I guess it would be this one. And then they also try to say that he doesn't have a smile on his face. So it means that he didn't like that I was there, which not true or whatever, but that one.
Yeah, you check that book and you can let me know tonight when I call.
Yeah.
But then there's that one.
Well, he was up. He just went back to bed.
I think I only have those two pictures with him. Because this is one that he then took when I was there that he wanted to take by himself for me to post for him. And then this is one that he had mailed me that he wanted me to put on the Stephen Avery project that he wrote Love My Supporters on.
Yeah, otherwise I'll talk to you later.
Yeah,
Did you call Debbie last night?
yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. She was there by her daughter, but her daughter wasn't home at all.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing else. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe later on tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, okay then.
Okay then.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.
Now we're going into call 402, right? No, we're going into call 403. So we're call 403. This is at 3:30 a.m. and this one only lasts 9 minutes and 43 seconds. And Dolores again.
Communication Services collect call from
Yeah, it's me.
an inmate at the Calumet County Jail. The use of three-way or call waiting will disconnect the call. This call will be monitored and recorded. To accept this call, dial 5 now.
What? What?
Huh?
What?
Are you listening?
Huh?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Laying down.
Well,
Yeah.
oh, I see.
Huh?
Oh, I see.
Well, Julie, I bet you can find it here now in Illinois where it's all legal. And I'm sure they have a little bit of everything.
You sleep until 11:30.
I did not. I had to get up and clean and everything else. I was up at a little after 10, I think, after that.
That's right. It's
Yeah.
cleaning day today.
Yeah. And plus, you sleep at night. I don't. I said, you sleep at night. I don't.
Not much. Not much.
Well, I slept a little bit last night, though,
Well,
after we got done fucking around.
well. See, that's what you needed. Some company for now.
Marilyn, you get some care and you can get some stuff,
Oh,
but then you need to get others
let me get out.
and pay for yourself. So, like
I know.
Melissa for glasses,
Tell me what that number.
she has to get her own glasses. You have to pay for your own glasses, but you have to get it through them.
I don't even know.
So it's crazy. I know, Carrie, that's why I would like to look into it for my back. But also, if I start getting healthy and I take some of this freaking weight off, that will absolutely help my back.
How much? All of it?
Yeah, 500,000.
Well, what about what's his name gonna do? Nothing.
Oh,
Gerald.
well, he ain't got that kind of money.
What do you know this guy does? That's a lot of money.
You know, he got a lot of money from his parents and everything else.
He might have a lot of money, but he maybe spent out of it too already.
Yeah, but he made some too, though. Well, all we can do is ask. Well, otherwise, you can ask him how much he could afford. Then we can just borrow the rest. Well,
Is he sleeping again?
Yeah, Maz. I mean, look at Steven. He's not losing weight while he's in there, but talking about the crap food. But it's also a lot of just sitting in your cell and no movement, you know, and yeah, the food's not the healthiest.
Then you can call that guy and see, find out. And I'll try to call you back after, I don't know, 6 or 7. And you should know something.
No.
Yeah. You can tell me to get it back anyway. Once it's all done.
Well, that's fabulous, Julie. Yeah, so it doesn't cost that much after all.
You know? When did
I had to look for Father
what?
because he didn't call me.
Well,
Uh,
where was he?
well, no, he was. I don't know. Somewhere he called me back.
Well,
Oh yeah, he never called me since he was up there.
oh,
He said he couldn't find his phone right.
yeah.
He knows where his phone is, where he put it.
Yeah.
And I went to Jim. Jim was home. Went to Lee Marcel. I went to Jean. I went to everybody.
How did you get hold of him?
He called back here because it was on his cell phone.
Oh,
Right, but he won't make any of the calls. I say the same thing. Okay, I volunteer a lot in politics and know a lot of politicians. And so right now March 17th is our primary. And so, they want people going out and going door to door campaigning for the different candidates. But it's like, nobody wants to hear from me saying why I think you should vote for so and so. They need to meet the actual person, and that person to say, hi, I'm so and so, and this is why I'm running as your state representative. It is so much better for the person to do it themselves.
And then Monday you can call for the card for the summer bill.
No, I will.
Yeah, I suppose that's all I wanted to tell you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm. Why, what time is it?
3:30. Yeah, so if you don't call me, you might as well.
I'll walk out to the garage once.
Well, you don't do it right now. Just when you get up.
Oh, I am sitting up in bed now.
Also, when you...
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
No, you should know something by 6 o'clock.
That's what I'm thinking I would do is edibles. I have no interest in smoking. I'm not going to inhale. So I would do edible.
Yeah, because I want to know.
You do?
Yeah.
Mm.
You ain't got it, you ain't got it. Except I can't get all
A
these.
couple people have some, but that's...
Yeah, Melissa takes some classes, and well, now she's loving her iPad, and Marnie actually is a teacher, so she has her students, and then also Melissa does Roomba, that dancing thing. So, and then in the good weather, Melissa was on the softball team too, so they do things. And Melissa works, she works in the kitchen, but she's not the one doing food, that kind of stuff. She works for like the kitchen administration. So she's like office for kitchen. And then she also walks around the whole thing, bringing the menus to all the different buildings that inmates are in.
And you got that CNN number, don't you?
Yeah.
You can try that too then.
For what, Dale?
Yeah, for fun.
I thought I called them already.
No.
I called them.
Yeah, you called a different one there. There's a lot of people in there. A lot of shows.
I only got one number for CNN.
Yeah, but there's a lot of companies in there. In that building. Yeah, you got Court TV and everything up there. Yeah. And see what program will raise a fund when you call there. Yeah. Let's see what time it is. It's been almost 10 minutes.
Huh?
It's almost been 10 minutes.
Oh.
Well, I suppose there's nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah, so figure around 6 or after 6 or something.
Yeah, okay then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then. Goodbye.
Bye.
Going into call 404 at 4:21 p.m. And this one lasts 12 minutes and 20 seconds.
Hello?
This is a public communication services collect call from
Oh, it's me again.
An inmate at the Calumet County Jail. The use of three-way or call waiting will disconnect the call. This call will be monitored and recorded. To accept this call, dial 5 now.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Sitting up?
Oh, in bed?
No, I got up right away.
Oh. Hey, why don't you call Debbie
And then what?
and tell her to call that girl in New York?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she can ask if she can bail me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean that lady from New York?
Yeah.
That's coming down.
I hear you there, Julie. Yeah, because
Got her number.
oh, do I scarf things down? I could totally see that if there was some really yummy edible, I'm going to eat the whole thing. You're right. But no, but maybe I'll be too scared. Maybe that would be the thing that would prevent me from eating the whole thing.
I don't know. That's what he said to me. I went out there with Did this number. I gotta look here. I must have put that in my room.
I got it here.
Oh, I got her number.
I spoke to her.
Wait a minute. Get off that chair.
Well, just dial it on my cell phone.
Huh?
Dial it on my cell phone.
You better go get it. No, I had a phone call on my phone. That's what woke me up before.
Oh, yeah?
By the time I got there, it was done.
Who is it?
I've also heard Paul Kaluzinski has told me there's something THC or whatever liquid thing that like I could just put on my back. But I don't know anything on that at all.
What is it?
920 667
6, 7,
44.
4404.
Yeah. Ask her to call that woman in New York and see if she'll bail me out. How do I find out who's there to bail me out?
Wait a minute. There. How do you know if she's home?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, don't answer.
I'll just ask for Debbie.
Debbie? It's Dolores. Hi. Stephen wants to know if you want to call that lady from New York. You got that number, right? And see if she can bail Stephen out. Yeah. How would you let him know? Maybe call me.
Yeah. How do I tell her if she can't, see who can?
Yeah. Otherwise, if she can't, find out if somebody else can.
Yeah, they get together.
You know, if they get together, a bunch of them. Yeah.
Yeah, tell them they get the money back.
Yeah. They'll tell them they get the money back. It's just to bail them out, you know. It goes back to them. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, I think. Are you doing okay, Stephen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one phone on one ear and one on the other. It's bad when they both of you talk, though. I can't make heads or tails then.
Yeah, Carrie, I've seen things like that. And then I have this. I mean, my kitty's on top of it.
Oh, yeah.
But I use this as a stand for the kitty. So that's what this thing is.
Yeah, tell her when she gets.
But I don't think I've ever used it. I found it on clearance, so it was like $2. And so it just basically sits here next to my laptop here that my kitty sits on top of.
Okay.
Okay, Debbie, then. Yeah, okay. Okay, bye. I can't hear you when both of you are talking at the same time.
Oh.
I know I got 2 ears, but I still can't make it out.
Right, Twisted. So that's why I'm at a loss. I don't know what you should get and what you shouldn't get. So, so I don't know if now that recreational is legal here, if just going to one of the dispensaries, if you'd have somebody that would be able to recommend and tell you what you should use, or will they just be trying to rip you off and be a salesman? I don't know.
The little one, right by the liquor joint. Right next to the liquor joint.
Pritzel was in there before.
Pritzel, not on the corner.
Oh, no,
in the middle.
I don't know who's in the middle.
The one in the middle. Burns?
I'll tell you.
Or something like that. Yeah.
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
Said his name before. He's just putting it off. That's all he's doing.
I'm going to take a ride. I think maybe my dad died tomorrow.
What guy?
That one on Becker Road. He said where he lives. All I got to do is ask for a Vern somewhere, where a Vern lives. He said it's across from Becker. John Becker lives down in there. I know that, because it's Becker Road. Yeah.
But Jim get hold of you?
Jim who?
The biscuit.
No. I don't know if he heard that news or not. I'll call him after maybe.
No. Well, stay on him. Yeah.
He said as soon as he heard something about that, he was going to call me right away.
Yeah.
And I've been with the phones here.
Yeah.
I told him, call me on your phone.
Yeah.
Because I don't want him on this one.
Yeah.
You never know who's listening to this one.
Yeah.
What is that, Nan? I don't know what that is.
My son checked out.
Yeah.
He's a bug.
Yeah. He got no time for nothing. Yeah.
I know. Lloyd said my wheel fall off pretty soon.
Yeah, I don't know.
What the hell did he say? Wheel bearing?
No.
Oh, something.
Mm.
Makes a lot of noise.
Yeah.
He says, holy Christ, you gotta have that fixed, he says to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I said, that's been doing that for a long time.
Mm.
I hope we don't get that storm tomorrow.
I think we're only supposed to get flurries.
Oh, well?
Yeah.
Well, then it won't be bad.
No.
Because I'll have to slug her if she's driving too fast.
You're probably right, Mary.
Bloody nose.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay then. It's, when you get us again, tell them to remember.
Yeah, I was watching the CNN.
Yeah.
CNN or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that one guy's name on there.
Yeah.
That one you told me the other day.
That would scare me, Carrie, because so when I first went to the doctor, it's actually because they suspect I had multiple sclerosis, right? And so in doing that, they did this thing where this needle thing, from head to toe going down and was sending this electric pulse in everywhere. And then that's how they found I had degenerative disc disease. That hurt so bad. I think it was worse than childbirth. And they said they've never seen anybody able to sit or lay so still during that, but I think I'm used to it from being tattooed, I guess. That because they said they couldn't tell that it hurt, and I'm like, oh my God, it hurt so bad. That was horrible. I would never want to do that ever again.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you write to
I'll tell him I'll do that tonight.
Oh yeah.
That's funny, Julie.
I'm gonna write Tony again.
Well, she ain't got her letter yet.
No?
So she ain't calling me back yet.
Well, she might have got it.
I doubt it.
Yeah, most times she's got it. It don't take long. She'll have another one next week. A nice one. Yeah.
Yep, I think you're right, Julie. That's what it was called, an EMG. Whoa, yeah. Oh my God, that makes me cringe just thinking about it. And then they had me do the MRI, which was horrible. I first refused it. That was before I was medicated for my anxiety. And so I thought I was able to do it. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to tough this out. But then they put a helmet on my head. And then not only was there a helmet on your head, then they wedged those pads up next to it. And I'm like, nope. And didn't do it. And they're like, we can medicate you. And then that's when I was still really, no, but I'm not being medicated for anything. No, no, no. And so finally, I let them medicate me to do one. And so I did that one. And now they still want me to do another. And I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it. So I have no idea what's wrong with me other than the degenerative disc disease.
When you go to town, you can ask Barbara what that name is.
What name?
Or that garage. And she might know.
Barbara is going to town.
Well, she might know what the name of that building.
Yeah, the helmet for an MRI. I did. Yeah, it's like, what is? Nope, because then that made it even. Yeah, I'm claustrophobic. Made it even. And I was at an open MRI, but see, I didn't know an open MRI was just like your hand could go out. I thought it would be more open, I guess. Freaks the shit out of me. And I know I need to go. Eventually I'm going to need to go. There's something wrong with me. Well, besides obvious things. But they just freak me out so bad.
Hello?
This is a public
We are on call 404. It is now 4:21 p.m. and it lasts 12 minutes and 20 seconds.
The use of three-way or a call waiting will
I've never tried acupuncture.
will be monitored and recorded. To accept this call, dial 5 now.
What are you doing? Nothing. Hold on.
What are you doing? Nothing. I just talked to you 40 minutes ago.
At her home? What are you talking about?
CNN.
Oh.
At her home. She didn't. No, they won't do that.
Huh?
They won't do that. All she thinks about is the story.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Piss on her then.
No, all she wants is a story.
Well, she ain't gonna get a story.
I was thinking the same.
No. Well, if they ain't gonna help, why should I give them a story? I'll give them a story. We'll give them a story. Well, she's got to pay for it, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she must not even come down.
It's to hold your head in prison.
Chuck, you got that name?
I haven't the slightest.
You didn't talk to him again?
No. I don't know if he's even home.
Oh.
Oh, we're on 405. God, I am. See? Numbers. Thanks, Nana. We are on 405 now.
I don't know.
And this call is 17 minutes.
Maybe between one of them. No. But I want to call Steve again Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then what?
I'm going to see if I can file charges on him.
On who?
On the state, I guess.
Huh?
For kidnapping and holding me against my will.
Jeff got to go with me for my MRI. So he got to like stand in off to the side that they put stuff on him. And I felt so bad too, because he had to take off speaking of Jeff, so he had to take off his belt and his boots, and he always has a knife in his pocket, and he's got his concealed carry. And so he has to take all that stuff off to be in there with me for me to then go, nope, I'm not doing this.
Well, so that's kidnapping, ain't it? I didn't know it. Yeah. When you're holding somebody against your will. Yeah. Yeah. Indeed. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask Steve about that. Yeah. Yeah. This one guy that they showed today on there, he in '92 he was put to death. Yeah. Yeah. And now they found out that he was innocent, that he didn't do it. Yeah. 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 Mhm. Yeah.
I really should go.
What'd you say?
I would also need to find new people, period, because the ones I went through when I did go through it, they sucked. But also I'm in the process of getting a divorce, and once my divorce is final, I no longer have health insurance, so I won't be getting anything done.
Nobody got back to me yet.
Oh. So when did Debbie call you back?
Not long after that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, so she got hold of her right away, huh?
Well, yeah, you will. She got a cell phone. Doesn't that cost her a lot of money to call down there, though?
Yeah, probably a little bit.
I'm scared. I've got so many things I need to get done before I lose my insurance, but then I just don't have time.
Well, he pays that then.
And I don't want to make the time.
Yeah. Who else going to pay for it?
How do I know? Well, she ain't got no money.
No.
She said if she would have knew that they won't turn on the phone, she wouldn't have given that $200.
No.
I don't know why they didn't, though.
Interesting, Becky. I'll have to pay attention to that.
No.
200 would have took it down to 300 only.
Yeah. Well, if you would have got it before that.
Yeah. Like I've been doing, putting so much down in time.
Yeah.
Get out of there, bandit. He was choking before. I don't know what on.
Oh.
And brat. He thinks that mouth is for everything.
Oh.
Yuck, Julie.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that now. Me and him were talking about it.
Huh?
Me and him were talking about it.
Talking about what?
If I would file charges against him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Took him for some prison and everything else. Yeah.
From the Calumet County Jail.
Bandit was cute. And Dolores said the dog typically hates everyone, but he liked me, so haha.
Yeah, right.
So what time you and Bob are leaving tomorrow?
I don't know. 4:45, I told her. The weather's okay.
Oh. Yeah.
That's time enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be in bed by 8 o'clock.
Oh, yeah?
I don't feel worse shit.
Oh.
I don't feel good all day.
Did you look in that blue book?
No.
Do that tomorrow.
That'll be tomorrow.
Yeah.
I did look in it some way, Ray.
Tell something to find that goddamn name, that number.
Bandit, I'm going to kick your ass.
And be Don's, too.
No.
Both of them.
Well, even if you get half from one and half from another one.
Hero saves 9 koalas after going on dangerous mission into fire-ravaged area.
The chair's going.
Huh?
There's ghosts in here.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
There's a
there too?
there's a chair upstairs, and there ain't no upstairs.
Huh?
What do you mean, huh? I didn't stutter.
You said there's a chair upstairs and there ain't no upstairs.
Yeah.
Where's the chair hanging on the ceiling?
No, it's upstairs. Well, there's a, the roof is on it.
On a story?
No. On this jail. Yeah.
I don't want to ask you.
On the jail here, where we sleep here,
Yeah.
there's an upstairs, like an attic,
Yeah.
and there's a chair up there sliding around.
Right.
What do you mean, right? Yeah.
Why is it sliding around?
How do I know? I told my roommate last night. I said, "Hey, listen, hear me?" Oh yeah, I hear it. Yeah. I said the ghosts are here.
Get the guards. Push one of the guards up there.
Yeah.
Tell them to check.
Yeah.
See if there's a ghost up there.
Yeah. When she come in to count us, and then she come in and says, "Are you alive?"
To who?
My roommate, he was sleeping. "Are you alive?" Hey, my phone is ringing.
Well, Happy New Year to you.
Hurry up and get it. See who it is.
Hello? Yes? Yes? Again?
Who's it?
Oh.
Who's it?
There's going to say something on 26 at 10 o'clock about finding...
Julie, everybody's bored today on a Saturday, huh?
Oh,
Who's that?
that's Debbie.
Oh.
About finding something on there?
Well, finding what?
Yeah.
Huh?
Something about on your property.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what that would be.
Well, thank you, Julie.
I don't know what that would be.
I don't know. I don't know. Where's she at home?
Oh. Yeah.
And Carrie.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you home? Oh. Well, Steven just asked. I got 1 year on that one, too.
Oh.
I don't know. Did you want to call her at her daughter's?
If she wants me to.
If you want him to. You have to give her at least 15 minutes to get over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. She ain't got no jet.
Oh. Yeah.
You gonna?
Yeah, I will then.
Yeah, he's gonna.
6:37.
Oh, yeah, that you can't make that fast. Unless you had a jet.
Yeah. 15 minutes?
7.
Yeah.
7.
7?
7.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay then. Okay. Okay. Bye. Now there's been something that they found on your property.
Like what?
Oh, the hell would I know? When did they find it? Today?
Well, how do I know?
I wonder if Barbara's home.
I don't know. Call her.
Oh no, I gotta go start this again. Oh, let's see.
Yeah?
7, 5, 5, 8, 7,
Well, thank you all.
5, 10. certainly won't come up at the last minute.
No.
I don't want to see that bill, Julie. Yikes.
Barbara? Was there anybody over by Stevens today? Besides,
Well, I'm glad, Becky. You know, it's something that I stand very strong on, that everybody should be civil to each other.
This call may be monitored or recorded.
26, that they found something on his property. Yeah. It was on TV. Channel 26 again. At 10 o'clock, after 10, on the news. Yeah.
Well, I suppose Barbara can watch it and tell you in the morning.
Mm. You can watch it, Barbara.
I'll watch it too.
Yeah. Then you can let me know in the morning, Barbara.
Yeah.
If you watch it, you can let me know in the
Yep,
morning.
we're foodies.
What time are
But
you
in
gonna
2
get up in the
days,
morning?
we're going to be all celery all the time.
Or when you get up, then you can call me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, if I'm
Yikes. Yeah, no.
I'll call you.
Yeah, then I'll be out.
Or maybe I should start to strip and people would pay me to keep it on.
Breakfast, you'll call me.
If they're late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if they would have found something, it would have had it been today.
Not really.
When would they have found it, Stephen? They would have said it before now then.
Well, or maybe they were taking DNA testing.
That's just wrong, Julie.
Yeah.
Make too much or too little. That's infuriating. Healthcare should be affordable for all. Everybody should be able to get healthcare.
Unless they smashed the door again.
Yeah.
Lloyd would be very happy, really.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. He would be jumping with joy.
Mm.
Right down to the sheriff's department.
Yeah. Well,
What is Medicaid? It's like a government assistance thing to help you with healthcare if you can't afford it, you know, but it's, you know, government thing. So,
Yeah, okay, Barbara. Yeah, bye.
Julie, my son, 2 of his best friends that they've all been friends since first grade, 2 guys, 2 straight guys got married a couple months ago. So one could have, the other one has really good health insurance. So they got married just so his buddy can have health insurance.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Hmm?
Why don't you do that?
yeah.
You can get a hold of him.
No, because he ain't there.
Boy,
Because he's gone to take that house up. That house what they built.
who did?
He did. He went up. He rode along with them.
I don't know.
Yeah, he won't be back till Tuesday morning.
Oh, yeah?
I know.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll call there.
yeah. If you get him, then you can call me back. You got to call her at 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, okay then.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So if I'm getting these numbers correct, we're now going on to call 406, 6:48 p.m. This call's only 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
Chris.
This is a public communication services collect call from
Stephen Avery.
an inmate at the Calumet County Jail. The use of three-way or call waiting will disconnect the call. This call will be monitored and recorded. To accept this call, dial 5 now. To hear the cost of this call, dial 8 now.
Hello?
Hi, Steven.
Oh, hi.
Chris Jackson, NBC 26.
Hey, I'm calling
I was wondering, are you going to have something on the news tonight?
It's possible. Now let me let you talk to my reporter, Aaron Keller.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Hi, Steve. It's Aaron. How are you?
Oh, hi.
What's going on?
Are you going to have something on the news tonight?
Yeah, we're looking back at some of the DNA evidence because we've got a reporter going to the FBI crime lab in Virginia this week.
Oh.
And we were going to be putting a little something on about the DNA evidence that they've discovered and why they had to send everything to a federal lab in Virginia, and they couldn't, do things in Madison. I mean, is there something that you're interested in saying about it, or what?
Oh, no, I just heard that somebody seen there was supposed to be some evidence what they found.
Yeah, well, really, basically, all we're doing is we're sort of taking a look back at some of the press conferences from back in November and, the court appearance of yours back in December, because we want to try to get it back in people's minds so that when we go to Virginia tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday, then they kind of remember what had transpired up to that point.
Uh-huh.
So are we still going to be on for Wednesday? Is that still looking okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see you then, all right?
All right, thanks a lot then.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
All right.
Hello?
This is a public communication services collect call from
Ask me again.
I'll talk to
an
you.
inmate at the Calumet County Jail. The use of three-way or call waiting will disconnect the call. This call will be monitored and recorded. To accept this call, dial 5 now.
Yeah?
Yeah, what?
It's just, they're going back on things, and they're going to mention it, so when they go to the FBI lab, they're going to ask questions why they got to ship it to the FBI lab. It's just like an update.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, well, otherwise they didn't just find something.
No. It's just a DNA testing.
Oh,
With the evidence what they found, like the blood and that.
oh well.
Yep, he was talking to the Silver Fox.
Well, you got a hold of somebody?
Yeah, I got a whole of hearing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, they're leaving tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Well, that's the stuff they have at the DNA place then.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Get off that table.
So really it ain't nothing. No, this update, so you don't have to stay up.
I didn't intend to.
Oh. Yeah, then you call Barbara and tell Barbara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just talking to Lloyd on that cell phone.
Oh, yeah?
Him and Grandma are down at Phil Rory's.
Oh, yeah, why?
They're eating.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, nothing else.
Yeah, okay then.
Okay, nothing else. I'll talk tomorrow then.
Yeah, okay.
Okay then.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Call 407, 6:50 p.m. So when he hung up with Dolores. Wait, no. 408. Oh. Now we're going in call 408 at 7:01 p.m. This call lasts 20 minutes and 59 seconds. It is Debbie, and this is the last call of the day.
At the Calumet County Jail. The use of three-way or call waiting will disconnect the call. This call will be monitored and recorded. To accept this call, dial 5 now.
Hello?
What do you mean, hello?
Huh?
Huh? What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm talking to you.
What's so funny?
I don't know if I pressed it or not. I guess I did. You're talking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's only an update.
Oh.
Yeah.
How'd you find out?
I called 26.
Oh, you called 26?
You're damn right.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, okay. I don't know what it was about.
Yeah,
Right?
on DNA evidence, what they got and that, and why they want to know why they're shipping it to the FBI lab.
So he talked to Dolores. He's talking to Debbie now. Then he was talking to Dolores. Then he was talking to Aaron.
Yeah.
Then he talked to Dolores. So
I ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah. So, how's your day going?
Shit, if I it'd go better if I was out.
I know. It would go better. My day would go better too if you were out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
and so yeah, so this call lasts 20 minutes. And I'll find out from Jeff if he's still working, if I move on to another one, or if we're done for the day.
But I thought we were supposed to get snow last night. We didn't.
No. Oh, yeah, that's right, too.
Huh?
That's right, too.
Yeah, we were supposed to get some overnight. We didn't.
Yeah.
So.
Why are you watching Cops over there?
How'd you know I was? I ain't watching it. Mike is.
Yeah?
He said, "Why are you watching Cops?" How'd you know we were watching Cops?
I can see.
Oh, you can see. You can't see through the phone.
I'm outside.
Huh?
I'm outside your door.
You ain't outside my door. If you were outside my door, I'd be outside my door.
Oh.
Did you ever watch that show?
What?
Cops.
Yeah, we got it on.
Oh, you got it on?
Yeah.
Oh. That's how you would have. When it says, what are you going to do when they come for you? That's how you.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be coming for you. You didn't do nothing.
No.
Aaron Keller is the Silver Fox reporter that so many people think is really, really hot. And you would think he's siding with Steven, but he really
All she
didn't.
worries about is making that stupid film.
Yeah.
She said she's asked me if you put her on the visiting.
Well, it's both, Maz, because he's dishy because people think he's hot, and he's fishy because he wasn't team Steven.
I don't know either. She's just going to follow your story, I guess.
Well, that's all she's going to do.
Yeah, because she wants to make a film or something like that, and put it on cable TV, but she'll be benefiting by it, but no one else will be.
Yeah, well, we ain't talking unless we don't get. If we don't get nothing, we ain't talking.
Yeah, and I told her, you didn't put her on the list, so that way she doesn't think she's coming out for nothing.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. All they're worried about is themselves.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Son of bitches.
Tell me about it. So, did you,
Bumpuses!
You're going to talk to Aaron Keller then next week?
Yeah, I talked to him tonight.
You talked to him?
Yeah, he's the one who I talked to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But he's leaving tomorrow.
Where's he going?
I guess to West Virginia.
Oh, and then he'll be back by what? He's coming to
Mountain Mama.
Is he doing an interview?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you going to use cameras or just an interview?
Yeah, on cameras.
Oh, okay. You're going to be a movie star.
Mm.
You better get all $50.
Well, as long as they got that all done.
Did he become a lawyer?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, you should. And then make sure they put everything on, not just what they want.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What you have for supper? Junk?
Shit.
That's always the answer.
I don't remember.
That's been a while ago.
But not that long.
At 4:30 you ate?
Oh, 5 o'clock. It was almost 5 o'clock. We were late.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah.
Yeah.
They're feeding the babies right now.
Oh, yeah?
He's having Ritz crackers and green beans and spaghetti.
Oh, tell her to bring me some.
Steve said bring him some. She says, okay.
Yeah. I bet I'll come over and get some.
Yeah, it'd be better if you come over and get some.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah, get some lots.
Yeah.
And does he talk shit about Steven?
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to recall my lawyer Monday.
You mean Eric Loy?
No, Steve Glenn.
Oh, you're going to call him Monday?
Yeah, again. I talked to him this morning.
Oh, what did you talk to him this morning about?
Oh, it's a lawsuit, man.
Oh, I didn't know you could get a hold of him on a Saturday.
Yeah, he was in the office. He called me.
Oh, he called you?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I had to call him.
Oh. So.
But I want to see. I might want to file charges against him.
Against who?
The state.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for kidnapping and holding me against my will.
That's right.
Well, I didn't do nothing.
That's right. You think you'll get it? You'll be able to do that?
This call was from the Calumet County Jail.
Who the call
may be monitored and recorded.
Well, if a lawyer will take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would. I'd give it
Ooh.
Yeah.
Twisted bringing up food again. I so love hash browns.
Yeah. I would. Yep. So, want another one?
What?
Pizza.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah. Because I take her pizza so she don't have to get up because she's feeding her baby.
Oh, she's got pizza?
Yeah,
You didn't mention no pizza.
Oh, yeah, there's pizza. But the baby ain't getting pizza. Just she is. The baby's getting the spaghetti.
Oh, man.
What's that? You want the pizza or the spaghetti?
I want the pizza.
Oh, he wants pizza, not spaghetti. Okay. Mike said he'll fax it over to you.
Yeah.
When you get out, I'll take you out to eat. Whatever you want, you can have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take you to wherever you want to go.
Well, Buting seems to, I mean, Buting is somebody who, how much money do you think he's now made off of Stephen's name? That he's just been traveling the world for the last 4 years selling the same book. You know, so Buting will go anywhere and talk to anyone because this is his bread and butter, you know, which is another thing that makes Stephen hate him, that Buting is getting rich off of Stephen and gave Stephen, you know, bad lawyering. And there's Jeff. Let me go talk to him.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So your mom and your sister's gonna come visit you tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll come visit you Thursday if no one does.
Yeah.
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 I thought to myself, maybe I'll only visit you 1 or 2 more times and then you'll be out. Because then the 17th will be here. And maybe you'll get out.
It's only, 10 days away?
Yeah. That's a long time when you're waiting.
Oh, less than that. 7, 8, 9. 9 days.
Yeah?
Yeah, 9 days away.
Yeah, but still that's a lot when you're waiting.
Yeah, that's a lot. 1 day's a lot.
I know, that's what I mean. 1 hour is.
Yeah.
But if you get out, then because there'll be Thursday and then Sunday, and then you'll be out, hopefully. So.
Well, I got trying to get Chucky to call them 2 guys.
What 2 guys?
And 2 guys who maybe have some money, like 500,000 maybe.
Oh, yeah.
250,000 apiece, that'd be good enough.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope he makes some headway.
Yeah. He's been putting it off.
Well, I wonder why.
I don't know.
He shouldn't be putting it off. So he can get out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. When I get out, you have to pull out your pants.
Huh?
I said, when I get out, you have to pull out your pants.
When you get out, you get what?
So I can stick it in.
Okay. Why made you say that?
Yeah, tell him.
Why me tell him?
Yeah, you might tell him you want to.
See, I just tell you.
No, I'll go on.
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mike, what? Scotty's laughing. Mike, the Mike did say it. Steve said, when he gets out, I have to pull my pants down. So he can sit in. He looks disgusted. Somebody goes, I'm trying to eat. Mike went back to watching TV.
Yeah.
He see nothing. And Scott's staring at me. I don't think he knows what I'm saying. he?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's a cute little boy.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah.
Yeah.
What made you say such a thing?
I don't know.
Is your cellmate a cute guy? I'll write to him.
You will?
No, I'm just joking.
Oh.
I don't even know what he looks like.
Mhm.
Is he cute?
No.
No? Okay. I believe you. What's he in for?
I don't know.
You don't know? Man, you better watch him then. You never know.
Oh.
Don't turn your back on him. Like, if you don't know what he's in for. So, oh yeah.
No. No.
It's gone.
What's gone?
She goes, give me another piece of pizza. And I go, it's gone.
Already?
Yeah. I didn't eat none. I ate earlier.
Pigs.
He goes, the pigs? Scott's laughing. Is that funny? So he's got another tooth.
Yeah.
Now he's got 5 teeth.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I want to kiss you.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Well, come and kiss my wiener.
Okay, I'll do that too. I'll kiss all of you.
Okay.
All of you, sexy.
Okay, that's good.
Yep. So.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. Well, that way, if they'll be on TV Monday and Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Then Wednesday comes and I'll be on TV.
When you're going to be on TV?
Probably Wednesday night.
Yeah. So 3 nights in a row you'll be on?
Yeah, 3 nights, yeah.
Good. Good. So it might tick off the hall box.
Huh?
It might tick off the hall box.
Oh.
Because
Call from the Calumet County Jail.
Oh,
This call may be monitored or recorded.
I said it might tick off the hall box because you'll be on TV. It might tick off the hall box. What? What is she talking about? It might what? That ticked off.
Suck off.
Huh?
No, I don't want to suck them off either.
He said he don't want to suck them off. I didn't say that. Whatever. I said I might tick them off, piss them off,
Yeah.
And because if you're on, because they're trying to put all the attention on them.
Yeah.
But
did that woman say anything from New York about them?
no. Oh, she just said she did their side of the story last time you had your court thing back in December.
Yeah.
She did their side of the story. I guess either that or earlier, anyways. And now she wants to do your side of the story. Because she never got to do your side of the story. And then she wants to make a film about it and put it on HBO. So, and I asked her if you get any of the money from it. She goes, no. So.
Yeah, so why should we say anything?
That's right. That's exactly right. Because people are going to think what they want anyways.
Oh, yeah.
So, because that's her idea that everyone can hear both sides of the story. But they're going to make up their minds as to how they're going to think anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them already did.
And I don't care what anybody else thinks.
That's right.
As long as the jury knows the truth.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
That's all I care.
Yeah, me too. So.
When they say not guilty, then I'm going to say, yeah, tell them that, and that's what County owed me now.
Mm-hmm. I would try to sue them.
Oh, yeah, I will.
Oh, did I miss some wiener talk? Damn, I was out in the garage with Jeff. Let me scroll back. What did I miss?
Eric.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Instead, you guys just tell me what I missed.
Yeah.
But I might maybe need a regular lawyer.
Yeah.
But I got some other ones in Madison.
Mm-hmm.
That I'll call and find out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they should be able to just tell you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If somebody's going to take it, the lawyers from Madison will take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they wanted my old case.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't Dada.
Here goes he, Dada. You better not be.
Yeah.
Or you'll be doing my daughter. Good mom.
I'll be doing bad with Mama there, huh?
So again, still leading her on.
Threesome.
No, we're not having a threesome. Now let's get off that subject. There is two.
No, two pussies and one dick.
Steve's talking like a mental retard. You've been undersexed.
Yeah.
That's why you're talking like that. I'll get you all wore out.
Yeah.
Then you won't talk that way.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I get this one to slap another one on the ass.
Oh, you.
My roommate's laughing.
I wonder why.
Who's your daddy? I don't know.
Yeah. So.
What'd she say?
I don't know what she said. What did you say? Something about tripping.
Oh.
No. She told him to pull Scott's pants up so he won't trip on him.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
is he home?
Oh.
Your husband?
I don't have a husband.
Huh?
I don't have a husband.
Yes, you do.
Well, legally I do, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's home. Yeah, he's home. My sister's over there with him. I left her over there with him.
Oh.
And I came over here.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you didn't call that oil company back?
Oh man.
The weekend, and not only that, they're trying to track your letter. So yeah, I can call them Monday and see if they found it.
Yeah.
But so maybe they'll send me a letter in the mail.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So then you got Aaron Keller on your visiting list.
Who?
Aaron Keller, the TV guy from 26.
No, I can't do that till Monday.
Oh, I thought you did it already.
No.
Oh.
No, I told him Monday I got to do that.
Okay.
And then I don't put it on visit list. I take it to the jail administrator.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you up in and upstairs?
No, there ain't no upstairs.
Huh?
No, this first floor.
Oh, I thought there was an upstairs. Yeah.
No, this is the first floor.
Oh. You don't play steps in a jail.
We have about 2 minutes left of this call, and Jeff says he's going to be grouting the counter, so we'll be doing another video after this one.
Oh, so. This modern day Ovita.
Yeah.
Did you just get hard? Did you just get hard bread and hot water for food?
No.
I've never heard that, Becky. Bungalow, no upstairs.
You got water and hard bread.
Yeah, bread and water.
I thought maybe that's why you still got.
It won't be so bad if you get a couple loaves of bread and a lot of water.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Well, I better go, I guess.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd talk to you for a minute.
Yeah. What?
She thought I was going to say, I just thought I'd call you. Yeah, if I could call you, it'd be better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you know you have 2 cell phones?
Yeah.
Elvira didn't know that.
Oh, yeah?
You do. Your mom got one of your cell phones and you got a cell phone.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I'm missing the joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then, I don't know when I'll talk to you again, but I'll see you Thursday.
Yeah. Well, maybe during the week.
Yeah, probably. You never know.
Yeah. But no smile call you or whatever.
Yeah. So she knows how to.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Okay, then, I'll talk to you later then.
Okay, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too then.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Alrighty then. I will pause. Hold on, come on, and pause. We will end this video and start for the next day when the next one's really short. For the 8th, it's only 3 calls, totaling about 42 minutes. So don't know if he had visits that day, or maybe it's now the cellmate used up more time on the phone. But yeah, only 42 minutes in the next day's call. So I will see you over there. Yeah, see you on the flip flop. Oh